Managing the different generations in the working environment. This video is all going to be about Generation Y. Now this is the fourth video in a 5-video series looking at the generations in the working environment. And if you're a manager in the current environment where you've got lots of different generations in your workplace, these are the videos for you to help you effectively communicate, motivate and engage with all the generations. So yeah, it'll make your life easier. So Generation Ys, where do we start with them? Well, they can see the world from a different perspective. They want different things, and rightly so. Work-life balance is very, very important. Why do I want to spend all my time at work? We don't need necessarily set structures, the 9 to 5. Well, why can't I do it in the evening? Or just get up and do it in the mornings really early and have the rest of the day off. Or perhaps do it at the weekends. So yeah, travel and experiences are so important to them. Yeah, they don't want to have to feel that, I'm joining a company here, and then in about 30 years time I'll get these promotions and whatever. They want a much more diverse career. They want to go here, they want to go there, they want to take on new experiences, new learnings, new ways of doing things. It's a lot faster moving environment. Obviously a lot of communication via social media rather than traditional picking up the phone or face to face, and technologies in their DNA. This is how they communicate, how they work, always looking at new ways of doing things, which I particularly like. They've got a positive outlook, very flexible approach, and yeah, we can get these things done. I can make it happen. They're happy to take a risk. Let's give it a go. Let's learn from it. Let's try new experiences, and let's have some fun on the way. Very important. And yeah, why do I need a mortgage? Why would I want one of those and end up like my parents, having to work long hours to pay it all off for the rest of their careers? So the Gen Ys are really starting to look at the world from a different perspective. But my goodness, have they got some great creativity and some great benefits to bring to the working environment. So how do they see things and how do they want things? Well, yeah, what next? Quite a lot of them are very focused on, I've done this, I want to do that bit now. They don't see the need to stay in an organisation for 25, 30 years. And we've got to be very careful when we're recruiting them and the Gen Zs in saying, you can build a wonderful career here. Gosh, that doesn't sound particularly exciting. They're looking always constantly in the next step. Learning and experiences are vitally important. Some of them can feel that if they get to the end of their 20s, they can feel a little bit trapped and get a bit twitchy. Oh, I'm not progressing as well and quickly as my friends. I want to be doing this, I want to be doing that. Yes, they want the work-life balance, but they are prepared and wanting to work hard and provide good value and be a good return on investment. Work to live, lots of holidays, happy to work whilst they're away on holiday. Why can't I go travelling for a couple of weeks and just do a few days work in between? Why not? We've got the technology for doing it. Makes a lot of sense to me, this. Prefer to talk via social media than person to person and face to face. They like obviously online shopping and booking things, and they've got an app for that can do it a lot quicker than perhaps traditional methods. Can naturally get frustrated by the older generation. It's their world now. They want to take control. They want to make things happen. They don't want constraints. You can't do that. We don't do it that way. That isn't how it works. Does in their world. Yeah. Hey, they like to get things done and go and have some fun with it. So why don't we just listen to them more? That's how they see it. It's our world, or this is how they see it. Generation Ys, it's our world now. Hey, you guys, move over a bit. We're going to make things happen. What is important to them is perhaps the baby boomers and the previous Gen X that we've talked about will often be told when they started work, just do it. That's the job, get on with it. And we accepted it, or those generations accepted it. That's not the same with the Gen Ys and the Gen Zs. They need to know the why. They need to know the benefits, and the benefit to them, what are they going to get out of it? And they will be questioning, why do you do it that way? Surely there's a much easier way of doing it. So, Gen Ys, how do we motivate and engage them? Well, get them to explain to you how they see the world. Show that you're interested. Show that you're curious to find out how things can be done differently, quicker, faster. So we can spend less time at work, we can make more profit. They've got different ways of thinking about things and naturally using technologies to enable them to do so. Yes, we do need to help them to see that there's other generations in the working environment, and how to communicate and work with the other generations as well is important, because they're still a very valuable part of the workplace, and that they can learn from the baby boomers and the Gen X's in terms of experience and skills. We need to create, as I said before, more flexible working environments. I know certain organisations have said to people that you can now work 1 month a year from anywhere in the world, which, you know, the Gen Ys think, wow, this is such a great idea. They don't want that traditional 9 to 5, you know, and only 4 weeks or 5 weeks holiday a year. They want a more flexible environment where work and play can go together. Yeah, I can do this and then perhaps go off and do things that I want to do. They're always thinking about it, looking at new ways of doing things, or always thinking, how can we make it quicker, better, faster? What next? It's important to them. So engage with them, get them to come up with these new ideas and present these ideas to the rest of the teams. And yeah, give them some responsibility in presenting and communicating with the other generations. Encourage them to introduce new technologies to the other generations. Encourage them on new challenges and to take on these responsibilities. And as we've already said, under the baby boomers and the Generation X's, encourage them to be reverse mentored by the Gen Ys. So there we have the Gen Ys. So there's obviously one more to go, the Gen Zs. And this has been the 4th video in a series of 5. So if you're managing a very wide range of generations in the working environment, please join us for the next one, where we'll look at the Gen Zs and their great strengths.